So everybody is weighing in on the situation with Shannon Sharpe and, Mase, him and Cameron, have their show together. And Mase had pointed out a truth about if Shannon Sharpe would have been messing with a sister, a lot of this probably would not happen. But I need to explain why. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Well, this wouldn't have happened with a black girl. Let's start right there. With a black girl, he probably would have paid child support. There's a lot of things that it would have been easier. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not for this, but it would have been easier with a black girl if let's say she was from the projects. Her name was LaTanya. He wouldn't have been paying what he's paying. I just know that much. Y'all think I be laughing? I'm not trying to see. This is why I don't talk. You don't think I'm trying. I'm not trying to make light. This is a serious matter, right? This is a real serious matter. Let's make it serious because I'm not trying to joke. People would say that a man only end up here when he's being arrogant, right? When people get a bunch of money, they think they do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been rich. I'm rich. Killer's rich. He's been rich. A lot of people been rich and they still are rich. But I don't think we've ever gotten to the place where we're takers. This is what I'm getting at. And for him to offer $10 million says that there might be some truth to this, because I'm not offering nobody no $10 million if I know I didn't do anything. And I think the only reason the $10 million didn't work, Killer, I want to know how you feel about this. I think the $10 million didn't work because the pimp need his cut. Just allegedly. I'm not saying there is a pimp, right? Let me give you. It's just an idea. This is just an idea, right?
Now, Mase, he definitely told the truth. If this was a black 19-year-old, he would not be in this situation. I'm explaining to you why. Because America does not care about black women, whether they're 19, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, or any other age that a black woman is. There's a lot of men who are doing things all the time with black women, and they egregious things. And sometimes it's even being reported to the police. And no, the police don't even care about it. So Mase knows that. Mase knows that, hey, it's not going to be much of an issue. But if you deal with the snow, if you get one of them, it's going to be a issue. And the Snow Bunny has taken down so many black men over the years. Y'all have not learned anything. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said in the last day, the white man will give you his woman. Why? Because giving you his woman is the way to take you down, black man. That's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was telling your silly behind, right? But you don't listen. You're hard-headed, like Shannon Sharpe. Cat Williams told his silly behind. Monique told him. Ocho told him many times, right? Told him many, many times. I'm pretty sure people that we don't know told him. And that's been his MO. He's always dealing with the Snow Bunnies. That's it. He ain't walking around. And then if somebody call him out on it, well, I got my daughter and I had some children with a black woman. That's all his defense is. Or people saying like, bro, that's not normal. That's all you date is a group of women outside of your community. Just one group. Like, I can understand if he had like an Asian, a Hispanic, an Arab, like just different ones or whatever. But always white women, like that's a psychology there, especially for you as a black man. And him coming from the country and him growing up poor, we know living in poor areas, the folks over there is hella racist. We know that, okay? The ones with education are racist too, but they're a little bit more smart about their racism. You're not gonna catch it as quick unless you understand the nuances of passive aggressive racism, right? So even though he dealt with all those issues I know he dealt with growing up. And, maybe he was clowned a little bit, because, Shannon Sharpe, he does have a lisp. He's country. Maybe some of the sisters clowned him back then. And maybe Becky and them didn't clown him And so you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna go with them. But here's the issue. Shahrazad Ali said something I'll never forget about them being so nice. And Shahrazad Ali has said that the reason why Becky and them is so nice is because they've never been through nothing. She said, hell, if black women never been through nothing, we'd be nice too. And really, when she said it like that, it's like, that was like a truth bomb there just for me to hear that, because black women and black men go through hell even in 2025. It don't matter if we're educated. It don't matter if we're not a criminal. Even they have talked about this. A white felon can get a job over a college educated black person. A white felon that just came out of prison doing a bid can come out of prison and get a job over a college educated, no criminal record black person. So even when they do wrong, they could fail up. That messes with black people, that you're doing everything right and the wrong still happening to you. And if you look at the history of how them same women has caused anti-black terrorism happened by lying. Look at Rosewood, the movie Rosewood. Go watch it. It's still available for you to go watch. Go look at who lied and started that. Go look at who lied and started the anti-black terrorism at Black Wall Street. Go look at how the justification. It's always been Becky and them. Look at the history. So those Becky and them historically, and even to 2025, I've covered so many stories over the years. I never get this story out of Louisiana. They were both teenagers, the young black boy and the little white girl. She was texting him pictures of herself being naked. He gets charged with having a child, you know what? And she sent it to him, and he's 17. You understand what I'm saying? No accountability on her, nothing to her parents, none of that. The thing is, how many more brothers got to learn? How many more brothers got to be slayed, literally slayed, by the Becky Saurus? How many of y'all got to be slayed? What is it these women are telling y'all that other groups of women can't even tell you? The black woman can't tell you that. The Hispanic woman can't tell you that. The Asian woman, the Arab woman, no other woman outside that woman, right? Let's say if this woman was a dark-skinned Arab, you think America would be caring about that right now? Any person that's visibly dark, they don't care. But when it comes to that white woman, as Mase said, he may have an issue with the black girl. He may have to pay some child support, like Anthony Edwards. He may pay some child support. He may deal with some drama, baby mama drama or something like that. But he's not going to sit up here and have to, he's offering $10 million because he know what he was doing. And she said, nah, I want 50. I want 50. And this man was set to get $100 million deal. Think about this. $100 million deal that he messed off. And you listen to the tapes, his silly behind didn't even realize, bro, I don't supposed to say certain things on the phone. At certain levels, you don't supposed to be even having a certain conversation on the phone no more. You're like, look, I'll see you in public, man. I'll see you later. Text messaging, all that record keeping stuff. Nah, I'm cool. Or if I am talking to you, it's going to be about positivity. It's going to be about great things. It's never going to be nothing naked. I'm not naked. It's never going to be nothing negative. No. Are you upset? Oh, no. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in what happened. But hey, God bless you. God bless you. And I'm going, I'm going to do some things to work on me. You don't even say you upset. You just say you're disappointed and you're going to just, change some gears on some things and you get ghost. At certain levels, you can't even say you upset. You can't, especially as a black man. Well, Phil, the white man, I don't care what white men do. Don't care. So like y'all mentioning Bill Belichick and all these other white men, they got these young, don't care. Those white, listen, let's call it what it is. You live in this country, and to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it real. Men like Shannon Sharpe being with 19-year-olds is not actually taboo in other countries overseas. It's really not taboo at all. It's taboo here, but it's not taboo. I'm just keeping it 100. People don't look at it like that. They say, shoot, this older man can take care of my daughter, so shoot, man, yeah, go ahead. I'm telling you, it's not really taboo. Now, let's say if he's in the 19, 20-year-olds, I don't agree with it. Maybe he should just went overseas and married one of them and made him his wife. We wouldn't agree with it. None of us would have, but hey, we couldn't say nothing. We could say, well, he did marry her, or whatever the case may be. He wouldn't even marry nobody young, 25, 26. No, he still want to be jumping in and out of different. And then now I just saw a video. The woman that he was on the Instagram with, the Michelle woman, she was white. She was up here talking to Tasha K. And this white woman sat up here telling all his business to Tasha K. I was like, oh, God, Shannon. And in that little short clip, that woman made a claim against Shannon. So that Michelle woman, she about to come for his paper, too. Oh, man, Shannon. All them Snowbunnies about to get a payday out of you, bro. You going to be broke as a joke when they done with you. Trust me. And I know people didn't told you. I know they didn't told you. I know brothers. They were like, hey, man, you better be careful with some of that, bro. You better be careful because they get down this, you know. But y'all, but some of y'all are so silly. You know, oh, but look how she look. Okay, her looks won't even last long anyway, bro. Because you know how, she age. It's not going to last long. It's going to be like this. Why you think the white man always trading them in and getting younger models? Why? Because he know the age, how his women age. He knows this. But yeah, if Shannon would have had a young black woman, nah, we wouldn't even be talking about this. Shannon be signing his $100 million deal. The young black woman, she just want to be fly. Say, hey, can you put me in a house? Can you give me some money, but some fire clothes so I can be stunting online? Hey, can you give me a car? That's really all they gonna want out of you. They're not gonna try to take all your money from you. They gonna want to be with you and stunt with you, or at least can you break me off some money every month? They're not trying to. Look, all the years I have covered news stories and celebrities and all these brothers, I haven't seen one black woman do this. Not one. They just may want their child support money. They, like I said, they may want a big house, some cars, clothes, and all these other things like that. If Shannon would even been doing that and just saying, hey, look, this one, I take care of her or whatever, right? Or I take care of about 4 or 5 of them, and all of them black, and he got them all. He taking care of them all, and he ain't marrying them, but he making sure all of them good. Shannon would have had a problem with none of them. That I can tell you. But when will some of these brothers learn? When will they learn? But we gonna keep hearing more and more of this. This is gonna be another cautionary tale. And I want you brothers to pay attention to this. Don't be Shannon Sharpe. Don't get to the top of your career, the top of your business, and have it all tumbling down because you didn't have no D-discipline, black man. You got to have some D-discipline and understand not every woman that look good to you is not good for you. And even if she is black, not every black woman is good for you either. Settle your behind down somewhere. Once again, Shannon wouldn't be in this problem if he had him a wife. If he'd have listened to Monique and chilled his nerves, he wouldn't have been in this problem. Fellas, you got to get out the game. You got to get out. You got to get out. Shannon, even the way he was dressing, you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, like, come on, you're not 23. Why are you wearing all that skinny stuff, bro? You too big, muscular wise, be wearing all that crap. Shoot, at least on TV, when he wears suits or whatever, he look like a man his age, but he sit out, like, bro, like, do you purposely buy your clothes that small? Like, bro, like, let your blood circulate, Jesus. But yeah, we're gonna continue to pay attention to this story because it's sad, and people tell it. I think I seen somebody left a comment on my live stream that we covered about this. You supporting the Snow Bunny? Yeah, I am because I'm not gonna support black men destroying themselves. So yeah, I hope the Snow Bunny get everything she can get because the Bible teaches a fool and his money shall depart. And that's what this is right now. This is a fool, and his money is departing. Shannon is 56 years old and haven't learned nothing in 56 years. Nah, bro, nah. I'm not down with any of that. I'm not down with it. So, you brothers don't end up like Shannon. Don't, please. I'm not saying you may have this kind of money, but hey, may you be at the top of your career. Don't end up like Shannon, bro. Settle down, get you a woman. And get out the game.